Hey guys, and welcome to the part 2 of the union between Nonye and Nwapa. So here we have the arrival of area father, whose real name is Charles Soputa. He is also known as Charlie Boy. Charlie Boy is related to the Nwapas, that's the groom's family, and they are all from Uguta in Imo State, Nigeria. So here we have the arrival of Dr. Nonye, who is the chairman of EPIS. The man beside him is very familiar. I don't know if he's a barrister Mike, the lawyer, the son. I doubt, but the man he's with looks really familiar. I really do not remember that face and where I have seen that face. So we have EPIS chairman exchanging pleasantries with some dignitaries at the event. And for those of you, I just love the relationship Dr. Allen has with a lot of bank, executive directors and MD. So here we have CUBANA and his sister. Beside CUBANA in blue is a big Nwapa. And of course, CUBANA's sister is a manager with Zenith Bank. So like I mentioned in my previous vlog, the event took place in 3 different halls. So you can see Obi's sister trying to access the other hall, and she was directed to another hall. They had 3 halls for various categories of people. You can see CUBANA is even kind of pissed that he is being delayed. I wonder those in which hall and what hall though, and how they categorized them. Then here we have the chairman of Zenith Bank, the founder of Zenith Bank, Mr. Jim Ovia, and his gorgeous wife. Guys, I mean, regular on my channels would know that I featured his daughter Tito's wedding. I think last year or last 2 years, the wedding was elaborate. But I honestly don't remember seeing Dr. Jim Ovia at that event. At the point I was like, it's all well with him at all, but maybe I missed out on that, but I really did not see him at that event. So we have Mr. Jim and his beautiful wife. So we have the sister of the groom, controversial socialite, Tracy Nwapa. This lady, drama. Nigerian girls are super gorgeous. One thing about billionaire kids of socialites, is they have a way of being friends. Here we have a Relu. I am pretty sure those of you who are conversant with the social scene from the early 2000s will definitely know this face. She is always dressed in white. She's the one. She looks so different, but she looks good because this woman should be in her middle 70s or early 80s. So here we have businessman Chima Anyaso, who used to be married to Ojus Okalo's daughter. He is popularly known as Ofuji. We have him and Ozina Anumodu. Of course, we all know Ozina. Her father was the chairman of Globe Motors. Her mom is the present chairman of Globe Motors. Her name is Lady Nkiru Anumodu, the OG of designer wears. Let's see her. Go. So here we have Lady Nkiru Anumodu exchanging pleasantries with some of the guests, and beside her is Nollywood former actress Ego Boyo. Speaking of Nkiru Anumodu, I mean, this woman is the real drip queen, the OG when it comes to fashion. Long before IG, she is not on any social media platform. She doesn't do interviews, but this woman is a drip queen. Like, she can dress originally from Anambra State, but got married to a man from Mberi in Imo State, who sadly passed, I think, in 2020. Rumor had it that it was due to COVID complications, but the family said it had nothing to do with COVID. So Nkiru has since taken over her husband's business, running it so perfectly. So we have Obi Cubana's Adane introducing the groom's father and Obi Cubana. I think it's their first time of having like a proper conversation. It looks like the man asked for a photo. I mean, Obi Cubana has become like a billionaire celebrity. So we have socialites Hajia Bola Shagaya and former Governor Nonye of Ekiti State arriving. Hajia Bola Shagaya used to be like a regular at parties back in the days. Her fashion, she is a rich businesswoman. She is into property development. She has 4 boys. Yes, such a hard worker. So you actually saw the bride saying hello to these powerful women, Eredu Doshimo Abiola and also Hajia Bola Shagaya. And I love that these amazing women sat together. I mean, they are within the same age bracket. At least they pretty much kept each other company. Because I'm way too big. Way too big to be talking. So here we have Kanayo Kanayo arriving the venue. Guys, Kanayo needs to cut soap for us because the way he became like a socialite is very rare among actors. Well, it's his luck, I guess. Competition on my way, I plaster stand every day. Here we have Mr. Peter Obi's arrival. We call this his shirt on Twitter, Indonesia shirt. Since he got this shirt from Indonesia, we haven't seen the last of it. Guys, fun fact about this event. Okay, so that's Mr. Peter and Dr. Allen of Airpeace. So back to the gist. The fun fact about this event is this. Peter Obi was in 3 places. He was in a place called Ovoro in Mbise, Abombise for a church program, and then he proceeded to Abia State to celebrate with Governor Oti on his 2nd anniversary, and he then flew to Lagos later. Oops, this man. So here we have the founder of Zenith Bank, Mr. Jim Ovia, exchanging pleasantries with some guests. Mr. Jim Ovia is one person who hardly attends events. So if you see him at your event, know that you matter to him. Of course, we have former Governor Nonye of Ekiti State. Who is this guy? This guy looks like Timi Alaibe. I think so. That's Timi Alaibe, the former chairman of NDDC. I think so, from Bayelsa State. His son got married last year. It also featured right here on this channel. Guys, this is my channel at the Trisha. So here we have the executive director of Zenith Bank, Lady Adora Omora. When you look at Lady Adora, she looks very fragile, she looks very soft, but one thing is sure, to attain the position of executive director of a bank as big and prestigious as Zenith Bank, it means that the person is a brain box, the person has experience in banking and finance.
Have you seen my beautiful baby? Do you know?
So we have Rita Dominic here just before she left her house. Truly, it takes a village. And we have Rita Dominic here enjoying her bowl of amala and ewedu. This is definitely not the first time I am seeing Rita Dominic consuming this meal at an event. You can tell that she is in love with amala and ewedu. I love it for her. I rarely eat swallow outside, rarely. Like, swallow is not something I love so much, so eating it outside, nah, it's not something I love to eat outside. I rarely do that. Here, which kind of combination be this? Nekwa, foggy, and tiriri. One of my favorite things about Rita Dominic is how she's evolving. I mean, a lot of times we see most of these older actors and actresses just static, they attend events, you don't even get to see pictures on their wall, you don't get to see pictures on their stories, you even get to see them maybe from other people's stories. But for Rita Dominic, when she attends an event, you would know she shares on her profile, and I love that about her. I mean, I love that she's flowing with times. So we have OBI CUBANA and his friend, a big Wankwo. OBI CUBANA seemed pretty bored at this event. I mean, it looks like many of his people did not attend.
Was all a dream, just a new girl on the scene. Got your face on.
So we have Obasanjo's wife here, and here we have Rita Dominic and BOVI exchanging pleasantries. Guys, guess what? BOVI showed us a fingernail where he injured himself. He actually hugged a lady, and one of the pins on her dress injured him or more. When you look at these dresses these ladies are wearing, you can see lots of stones on them. So we have Rita Dominic, her friend. At the other side is her PA. Wow, her PA actually was Shebi. Rita Dominic is one of the few actresses with very fresh PAs. The rest there, you see her, Wayagara Yagara. So I will be ending this vlog with the groom's sister's speech. See you all later.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for